Thank you. Inga mana, inga waka, inga reo. E raurangi tira mā. Tēnā koutou, tēnā koutou, tēnā koutou katoa. President of the Royal Society Te Apārangi, Distinguished Professor Dame Jane Harding, Acting Chief Executive James Henry, my nominators and referees, esteemed fellows and companions, colleagues, friends, and my beloved parents, thank you. I'm deeply honoured to be named a companion of the Royal Society Te Apārangi, and humbled to stand alongside these 8 exceptional recipients. My warmest congratulations to them each. To be recognised by an institution that exemplifies the highest ideals of scholarship, service, and societal contribution is of deep significance to me personally. I believe deeply in the power of excellent and impactful research, collaboration, and civil service, all in the pursuit of improving the lives of all living beings. These values are beautifully captured in the words of the late Distinguished Professor David Johnston. Do good things with good people for good reasons. And with these wise words in mind, I offer 3 reflections as well on my career that has been anything but linear, shaped by challenges and opportunities, and by the remarkable individuals I've had the privilege to work alongside. Reflection 1. Oops. The power of partnership. Partnership, especially with good people, is a force multiplier. In recent years, I've prioritised building strategic international research relationships and partnerships. For our universities, connection to a vibrant global research ecosystem is not just beneficial, it is essential for institutional resilience in an increasingly complex geopolitical landscape. Thanks to these efforts, our researchers and postgraduate students now benefit from new mobility opportunities through initiatives supported by the French government. New Zealand has also become a destination recently for research students funded by government scholarships from Paraguay, Mexico, and Chile. This intentionally busy slide reflects the immense collective effort behind these partnerships. And I wish to acknowledge the Universities New Zealand Research Committee, past and present Deputy Vice-Chancellors of Research, chaired by Professor Dawn Freshwater, for their steadfast support. I'm especially grateful to Dr. Matthew Omar and Professor Frank Bloomfield for their tireless commitment to a shared vision that has made hard work not only enjoyable, but deeply rewarding. Many thanks also goes to Judy Lyons at Universities New Zealand, whose behind-the-scenes support over the last 6 years has proved exceptional. One of the international partnerships that deserves special mention is that with SETI, the government agency for science, technology and higher education in the state of Paraná, Brazil. The response of these 2 visionary individuals to our initial outreach in 2024 has been marked by generosity, warmth, and a genuine commitment to building enduring ties with New Zealand's university system. We should be proud of our university system. All 8 of our universities rank in the top 3% globally, a remarkable achievement that deserves celebration and continued nurturing. Reflection 2 is on the spirit of civil service. In the early years of my career, in the 2000s, personal circumstances brought me to Wellington after completing my PhD at the University of Canterbury, at what is now known as the New Zealand Brain Research Institute. Despite a good publication record for a new graduate, I was unable to pursue a research career at that time. So began my journey in the civil service in Wellington, working in government agencies such as the Foundation for Research, Science and Technology, where I had the privilege of working under Dr. Prue Williams, a leader of great kindness, intellect, and integrity, and who epitomises the spirit of civil service. While in the civil service, I was determined, though, to remain engaged in research. I was fortunate to collaborate with Professor Sir Peter Hunter at the Auckland Bioengineering Institute on new diagnostic medical technology, and Professor Sui Tan at the Gillies Macindoe Research Institute on improving cancer treatment outcomes. I remain deeply grateful to these inspiring mentors for the opportunities they extended to me as an early career researcher. Reflection 3, the old chestnut. Never let a good crisis go to waste. The COVID-19 lockdown was a turning point, professionally and personally. On a personal note, it brought an abandoned puppy into my life, now thriving and living her best life. Professionally, like many involved in the pandemic response, I felt a strong sense of urgency and responsibility. From a makeshift home workstation, I worked with Professor Dame Juliet Gerard in her office, fielding offers of assistance from statisticians and researchers, and even contacting veterinary clinics for PCR testing equipment. But perhaps the most useful contribution was leading the creation of the first publicly available COVID-19 research database, which is now hosted by MB. This database became a vital resource in our national response, but it would not have been possible without the collaborative efforts of Drs. George Slim and Rob Whitney. Their partnership in this exemplifies what can be achieved when we unite around a common purpose, especially in times of crisis. Finally, I return to the words of the late distinguished Professor David Johnston, whose friendship and wisdom continue to inspire me. Through our work commemorating the 150-year anniversary of the scientific collaboration between the United States and New Zealand in 2024, I am optimistic about the future 150 years of partnership. I accept this honour with deep gratitude and on behalf of all those who have supported me throughout my journey, including my parents, who, amongst other things, have been an endless supply of doggy daycare services while I work long hours and travel extensively. Becoming a companion of the Royal Society renews my commitment to supporting research in all disciplines and to nurturing a thriving research environment, both domestically and internationally. Together, we can make a meaningful difference by doing good things with good people for good reasons. Tēnā koutou, tēnā koutou, tēnā koutou katoa.